part 42 of Don't Say Schwarzenegger. This part is sort of a continuance of part 33, which was about Anabella Nicole Driz, who is a close family member of 3 of the attackers' defendants in our case. I've had so much anxiety for the last few days about this part, the second half of this part, so just bear with me. So this is Anabella Nicole Driz, and this is a picture that was on her TikTok, Anabella _. And it's a picture of her with actress and entrepreneur Jessica Alba. And before we get into anything, as far as I know, Jessica Alba is not complicit, she's not corrupt, like nothing like that. That she just, it seems, looking at Anabella's TikTok, that Jessica has been employing her as some sort of an assistant. I believe this picture is them from Milan Fashion Week earlier this year before my series began. So one thing I wanted to point out to Jessica Alba, because there's obviously a lot of people that don't know my story. Yes, it's getting traction the last couple months. A lot of people are seeing it, but there's still so many people that don't know about it. So I wanted to let Jessica Alba know who she has in her personal space. I wanted to remind Jessica, well, not remind because she probably doesn't know about me anyways, but I want to let her know that Anabella, the Anabella Nicole Trust, has had millions of dollars of assets moved into this brand new trust that was created after the lawsuits began in our attempted unalivings and after Anabella's father and uncle's lawsuit began for the underage girl with the schmexual battery charge that she won. So the trust was made in Anabella's name that she signed off on, and all of these millions of dollars, excuse me, like luxury homes and stuff went through this trust. And then all of those homes, this stuff that's supposed to go to the victims, and which by the way, our judgment is now $106 million. It was in the beginning 80 million, unanimous by the jury, but every year it accrues 10%. I'm gonna go over that later. But we haven't been able to collect a dime, Jessica, because a lot of the millions of dollars are sitting in the girl sitting next to you's name. And those millions of dollars have actually been moved, like the assets, the luxury condos that they still live in. I think there's a Manhattan Beach place in it. There's definitely the Beverly Hills condo where the big narcotics bust and the Pew Pew bust happened in 2017, like in Anabella's name. And then since then, and I did a little research in the last 6 months, those assets in her trust were moved to a bunch of different LLCs. And the last time I saw, the last one was maybe a month, six weeks ago, was an LLC called Snow Owl. So if anybody want to look into that, all this stuff is foreign to me and I'm just learning as I go. But this is a real issue, and this person next to you is responsible for helping us, and she's not doing anything. Now, this is not a dig at Jessica, but this is from Jessica Alba's TikTok a few months ago, and she posted on International Women's Day, and I just want to read it out loud so that she can understand the irony of this. Women were silenced, discriminated against, and deprived of their civil rights. It took decades of persistent work and sacrifice by women rights activists to change that. It's a reminder that we've made tremendous progress, but that there's still a distance to go. I just want to cry right now. Here's just another picture that Anabella posted of her and Jessica traveling the world together. Just another one. Okay, so now let's talk about the second part of this part. This is a document that I wasn't planning on sharing for a while, for at least 15 parts from now when I cover the civil trial. But because of the information I found out this weekend, I felt like I wanted to do it now for not only my followers and everybody watching the series, but for Jessica too, so she knows that I'm not just some random person like on the internet, whatever, that this is serious. Okay, so this document, I had a few documents come into my lap, I guess, and they're character letters of support for not all the defendants, but just Sean Driz. And this one is from Anabella Nicole Driz. Now here's the interesting thing about this. These letters, and I'm not gonna show you them all now, I'm gonna show you the rest of them later, but I'm just gonna show you Anabella's today. These letters weren't for the criminal preliminary hearing that they were all convicted at in 2016. These letters were from 2021 when we were going either before or after, right after the civil trial that we, again, won the largest PTSD settlement of all time, which was about 80 million-ish, which is now 106 million because it goes up 10% every year. So it's very strange, these letters, and I'm not 100, like, they're character letters of support for Sean Driz, all of them for Sean. But it looks to me, and I could be wrong, this is just my opinion, that after reading all of them, especially Anabella's, which I'm going to read you now and let you see it and screenshot it, pause it if you want, but it seems like they're letters to a judge to get Sean's felony record expunged so that he can travel again. My heart's racing right now. I'm going to read this. I'm like so upset. Okay, let's go. Here it is if you just want to pause it real quick. Okay, I guess part 42 is just going to be what I posted. I just tried reading her support letter and it doesn't fit in the rest of this part, so I'm going to do it on the next part, part 43. Thanks, guys.